I know that just like me, you guys saw that scary headline that the White House was considering suspending the writ of habeas corpus. I know just like me, your adrenaline spiked and your heart went into your throat, because that's what happens every time I stand in front of the fire hose of scary information. But I don't think people want more information. We have too much information. What people want is understanding. So let's understand what happened. First, the actual news is that Stephen Miller said in an interview that the White House was looking into suspending the writ of habeas corpus for deportations. And since Stephen Miller is essentially in charge of illegal human trafficking for the Trump administration, that statement does hold some weight. But like everyone who Trump surrounds himself with, Stephen Miller is also full of shit about 85% of the time, which is generous. Because right after that, Stephen Miller also said that the Constitution was incredibly clear, which he's right, it is. The Constitution says the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended unless when in cases of rebellion or invasion the public safety may require it. Now obviously immigrants are not rebelling in the United States. That would be more like a January 6th thing. So that leaves invasion. And invasion is a word that Trump loves to use when he's talking about immigration because he understands that's the case they have to win. But invasion has already been ruled on multiple times, including very recently when Judge Rodriguez in Texas, a Trump-appointed judge, struck down the illegal deportation of Venezuelan immigrants because even if it were proven that those gang members were acting under the direction of the Venezuelan government, it still didn't meet the definition of invasion under the Alien Enemies Act. Very specifically, the judge said that an invasion involved the organized armed force entering into the United States to engage in conduct destructive of property and human life in a specific geographic area. Fact is, Stephen Miller is right. The Constitution is incredibly clear and federal judges agree. There is no case where the Trump administration can credibly claim that we are being invaded by foreign immigrants. And while I understand this unscary interpretation of what's happening won't get 5 million views, this is the interpretation that you deserve.